Florida. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. Runner-up and winner in AL MVP in 2015, Trout and Donaldson next. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. On a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21.
There's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
I've never been home again. Why? Because your car is stupid. I broke my fucking nail. I lost your gas cap. And then I had to go find your gas cap. So I was looking for your gas cap. I fucking found it, thank God. And I had to use our card for your fucking gas because my card won't work anymore. Like I told you. So now we're another $10 short. Couldn't even get my fucking beer.
Car's not dumb.
Yes, it is. Esty, what kind of car the gas cap opens like that? I literally took so fucking long.
I opened it just fine.
Broke my nail. I got a letter in the mail about a loan, so I'm probably going to send that off and just get the loan so that we're not short anymore and we're not having to pay back people. You just keep the loan. It's going to be a bitch to pay off, though. That's another loan that we're going to be paying every month.
Yeah.
It's either that or we ask Butch again, like, oh, I don't even know how short we are. We literally cannot buy anything else. I think we're like $600 short. And we're asking for $600 and we're paying back $600 on Monday when you get paid, and then it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be short when it comes around again, and it's going to be, we're going to have to pay it back whenever you get your... I can't stop working. If this is what's happening now, how am I going to stop working?
My bonuses should be good.
We can't hope on your bonuses.
That's all we have right now is hope.
I have to work some shitty fucking fast food job again.
Just work at Sneaky.
Under you? I'm not going to work next
But work at another location.
What? That's not the point of why I wanted to stop working that my job was too hard. That's not it. It's just, I still want to stop working because I need to for school.
Yes, I know. So work a weekend job. Just Saturday and Sunday. That's it. I don't know. I mean, like I said, hopefully if the checks pick up, I'll go ahead and talk to my dad and my grandpa.
No, you need to talk to Rosie about her overtime.
I can't fix that. That's it. That's not me changing her overtime. It's a dead set thing.
With the owner. The owner is dead set with the owner.
Yes, the owner is dead set. She's been working there 12 years.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care if you give a shit. She's been working there 12 years.
It's not fair.
It's seniority.
She should be manager. It's not seniority. If she wanted seniority, she would have been manager.
Babe,
When she chose to stay as a crew member, she knew what she was doing.
She's done a lot for the company, so.
It's not fair for you. That's gonna suck. What? Working over here.
Okay, babe. We'll see what this check comes out to be here when this next one.
Coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the home opener for
You
this
need
new
to stop
season
feeling so guilty.
between the Toronto Blue
It's
Jays
literally just a year
and
and
the
a half.
Miami Marlins.
That's it.
It's Marlins baseball. Next on
You
the
just
show.
gotta survive for a year and a half, and we're gonna be straight.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Got it one away. Set to get his day started, Josh Donaldson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Into the windup and the pitch. Jose Bautista at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want. I can't see him throwing another changeup from here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Crowd on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Christian.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better to win.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball that pitched before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
The next 0-2. Curveball stays a little high that time.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He was really making him work.
As a look, now the pitch. Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Skied into straightaway right. Bautista is there, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in, Justin Bohr. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swing. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Salty's got it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away from the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here it comes, 1-0. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Into the box now.
J.T. Realmuto.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's really thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first down. Here's Kendrys Morales. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Steve Pierce is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a spin and a throw back to second, back in standing. He's set and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Harper in no man's land back there as he gloves it for route number 2. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 1-1. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Ball line foul as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. And he misses with it. 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bautista has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a great pitch right there. Fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Morneau. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And Morneau's aboard. It's a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed. Bryce Harper. Little dribbler back at him.
In a year without making bonuses, we have to save at least $7,000 to give us $700 a month.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up
Give us how
about
much? $750 a month for 10 months.
into the windup. Here
We
comes
have
the
to
0-2
save
pitch.
$7,000 this summer. Just 2
Try
months.
and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yes. We can do
The
it.
pitch.
Together, if I work 30 hours a week, and you get paid just regularly without bonuses, we'll make over $10,000 just in the summer.
That home run. Hey, this is
Now,
a guy
is
that can again, so I don't really blame him.
I don't
The
get
other
taxes
way
out
to
of
left
money.
center.
You don't get,
Jet
that's
with one
including
hand to
your
make the catch
taxes,
on
so
the
there
move,
is
and
nothing
that
else. And
ends
I
the
took all
inning.
of our rent, and I paid $600 a month in bills, and we could save
Coming to the plate
$7,000.
now, Kevin Pillar.
We have to do
He'll
it.
start
It's the
out
only
there
way I'm
after
not
the
gonna be able
third,
to.
top of the order to follow.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the inning is
It's fine.
taken
And
low
then
and away
again,
for a
I've
ball.
already
It's
talked to
1-0.
my mom, kind of.
Yeah, but I don't want you doing
Now
something you
your
don't want to do just to put me through school. It's not that
No,
big of a deal.
not
That
that.
one's going to find the seats.
And it is a
Strike
big of a
one.
deal because I'm trying to get you through college.
Okay, that's not your job.
It is my job.
And that misses.
But what I was
2-1.
gonna say is, you know, worst before we
Into the
make you
windup,
start
here's the
working.
2-1 pitch.
You know, if we're
Now a
like
ball fouled down the right
on the
field
verge,
line
like,
out of
okay,
play,
we're there,
so that'll
but we
move the
needed
count
you to do a
2-2
couple
now.
hours or whatever, then
Into the windup. Here
I've
comes
already
the
talked to
2-2
her
pitch.
about, you know, just opening up a
Again, he
credit
sends
card
it
and
out
just
of
using
play.
that strictly for rent and not paying the whole thing, but just paying, you know, the partial amount that, okay, this is what I need for
Shot fouled over towards the
this
coaching
month.
box.
It's just because I get my paycheck next week, you know, because that's basically what's happening now is, you know, we're just
Ready
a week
with another
behind
2-2.
as far as my paycheck, so
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball.
just
One
do it
gone.
like that first. And if it
And that'll bring
becomes
up
to
the
where,
speedy Devin
fuck, you know,
Travis.
I'm
0
way,
for 1
way
for him here in
behind, my
this one.
credit card is just building up, that's when
Lifted out
we'll
towards straightaway center field.
talk
Crowd
about
has
you
a
working.
read
But
on it.
yeah, again, like I said, I think we'll be okay, but you'll have to work during the summer.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
School starts because I'm going to be in school
In
5
the
days a
windup
week.
and the pitch.
It's going to be extremely hard to do homework on
And
weekends.
the ball
That's
1-0.
He's done a nice job of getting those two
Completely
quick
agree.
outs.
That's why I
Two
really
hitters
don't
come
want you to
play
work.
right now because he knows what's sitting down there down in the order. So you stay
And if
aggressive
I'm
against
doing
those
really,
little
really
guys,
well,
try
I'll
to
talk
get
to
them out of the
Andres
way.
about getting
He
some
doubled
kind of
up on that
breaks.
slider, so that tells
Like,
me
hey man,
he's
you
really
know,
feeling
busting my
it at
ass.
this point in the
I
game.
don't ask for
Good
much
chance
days
we'll
off.
see heavy
Since I
dose of that
started, I've
slider
asked for 2
as
days
this
off.
continues.
1-2 now, and
So-
that's in there at the knees.
Can you do
Here he
something
comes
for
on a
me?
ball and 2 strikes.
Just like an
Swing and
extra
a miss on a ball
$100
way outside the strike
would
zone,
go a
and
long
the
way
inning
to,
is
you know,
over.
per paycheck. But that's not a guarantee.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bohr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Justin Bohr.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised to see him back out there. Those first 2 innings were rough, but he's fought himself back to get up to the 3rd inning, and let's see how it turns out.
Ross, I don't know.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Again, it's
Right
just
to
for a year and a
crush
half.
that ball.
We just have to
Upper half
survive
needs
for a
to
year.
shorten
We
up
have
with
to
2
survive.
strikes.
If we can't pay our bills, let's not
Looking to
survive.
punch him out again. Pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. A base hit in his first trip.
Anthony Rendon.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Pilar. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Derek Dietrich. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutcheon reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's Echeverria at shortstop. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there in this situation. I may see him come back with that. This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Jordan was so concerned. And I was crying.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Yeah. And then she bit my hand.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped down the first base line.
Maybe if I keep letting her out whenever she barks, she'll learn that she can go outside whenever she barks.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
Her car is really cute.
And he
It's
struck
like,
him out. His
you know, like
7th
the
of the ball
stock
game.
model, and that's like the basic ass, like they make it basic,
Standing in,
so that
JT
people can
Realmuto.
afford it.
He's
And it's
0 for 1 after
2007, so
grounding
that
out
version
his
of
only
stock model,
trip
it's
to the
like
plate so far.
basic, like there's
Ball
nothing.
too high
There's
to start
one
him out
like
here,
port
1-0.
to plug your
Been a
phone,
real
plug
big
it.
struggle for
Like,
him
there's
so
nothing
far on the
extra,
mound.
and it's really
4
weird
runs
because
and
like,
only
you know,
3
your steering
innings,
wheel's
so
right here in
it'll
front of
be
you. You
interesting to
always
see if he
have
can
like
settle in
the
at all and
speedometer right
make
there
some
behind the
adjustments,
steering wheel
or
usually, or like
his
up
start
above,
will
like on mine
continue
is.
to run
Hers
downhill.
is in the middle of the
And the
dash.
Marlins have something
Her
cooking. It's a
speedometer
leadoff
is
double.
in, like above the radio.
Now at the plate,
So you have to look
Damian
over
Chavarria.
to see
He
how
flew
fast
out
you're
at his
going.
last at bat. And he takes ball 1.
But
That
it's really
sinker
nice.
is
It looks
probably
like
really
whoever
important
had
for
it
him,
took really,
but
really
it
good
really
care of
hasn't been
it.
effective so
The
far.
seats
It
look
just
brand
looks kind of
new.
flat.
That's good.
And it's in 2007.
1-1 pitch.
I think my mom says they got it for like a
Swing and a
little
flare
over
hit toward right.
4,000.
Bautista coming on.
So she's gonna pay
Got
Butch
it 1
like
away.
$200 a month.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat
Yeah,
to
maybe
second
it's
base.
just like, fuck, look at me working.
In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on the
And I
afternoon
don't know
so
if you
far.
noticed last
Right
night you saw
side
her,
hit
she
hard,
dyed her
and
hair
that's by him
like
into
a
right
flat,
field for a base
normal,
hit.
like brown hair color.
Really?
Yeah.
And
I
he'll
think
get
she's
in
like
there
finally
safely.
getting to the point where she's like,
I need to
Digging in and looking for more, Justin
and she
Morneau.
said the other
Doubled
day that
earlier and
Kevin
carries
called
2
her,
for 2
and
lines.
she answered because she didn't know it was Kevin. He called from one of her
Foul
friends'
ground.
phone, and she
Runners at
answered
second
and she
and
hung
third
up
with
right away.
1
She was
down.
like, fuck that, like what kind of friend is that to let him be calling me like
Capper
that
up
after
the
knowing
line.
like what
And
he
he'll
did
take
to
no
me in like
chances here as he
like
swipes
life
this ball
being
away.
lit for those
Stays
3
a
years.
foul ball.
And she's like, I blocked him, I
Down
blocked
the way,
my
it's
friend's
ball and
number
2
because that's
strikes.
not a friend.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
And he is in there. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Tapped down the line. Donaldson's got to get rid of it, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Right.
Lifted in the air out to left. And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. In now, Steve Pearce. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This is in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here. 2 away.
Number 11.
Now batting, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He was fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Bohr is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Justin Bohr. 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Justin Bohr.
Swing and miss, 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective. Every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone, they're being really aggressive. They have to think a little bit. It might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Now that's not fair. Hey, you're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Wow, kind of interesting pitch call there. Batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And look out, as that one sails behind him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. He's been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Yelich. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding into the box, Jose Bautista. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 0-2, here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there, believe it or not. You got the changeup, you got him out in front, yeah, you got him out in front, but that's what it is, foul ball.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Bautista goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's Echeverria now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Travis there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Here's Justin Morneau. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout. Gone to lead off the inning. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Batter number 8. Designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Here's Steve Pierce now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Steve Pierce.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Alford will come on down.
Number 22.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again to first. But he dives back safely. The runner at first with no outs here. Fouled straight back. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Late that time for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is in time as he gets the tag. Down, and he's out trying to take third. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Ready once again, Justin Bohr, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Harper running from first. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The 0-2 once more. Popped into the air, back behind second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 11.
Junichi Tazawa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Marlins, number 25. Junichi
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Stepping up now, Devin Travis. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Riding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here, and not in time as the run scores. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Back up the middle. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. In now is A.J. Ellis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pillar. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Echeverria now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. In is Christian Yelich. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The 0-1 on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change-up, follow fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another change-up.
And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Here's Justin Morneau, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Good pitch there as it swung on and missed by Morneau. 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Popped high in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Ready with another 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layup.
A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. First pitch on its way. Troy Tulowitzki comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out of play. Another try at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Alford stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Into the box, Steve Pierce. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division, but you just keep pushing. One day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. Too quick at it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21, Christian.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Here's Justin Morneau. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games. Back to first, and Morneau grounds into the double play. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, trying to get him started again following the double play. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch. That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Here's Kendrys Morales. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. In now, Bryce Harper. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Ready with another 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Salty's got it. And he makes the throw to first. Harper retired, and there's one away. Ready now, Justin Bohr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Striding in, Anthony Rendon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Striding into the box, Steve Pierce. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey! Don't
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strike. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar.
Yeah, because it wasn't like we could just go in and observe. We had to make connections back to our
and
class.
that's the first hit in
Like
this
some
one for the
classes
Blue
that we were
Jays.
taking, we had to make connections in the classroom. So I had to be like, this theory was shown in this
And
way.
that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Sent on the ground out to second. And he is in there. Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Donaldson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he's safe. Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set and the 2-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. Here's Echeverria now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop,
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. McCutchen has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Justin Morneau. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. There's a well hit ball out to right center field. Throw into second. Echeverria is on his way home. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score. And Trout will make it around to third base. He's in with a triple. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk. So make it runners at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
3-0 now. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as his chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kendrys Morales becomes the first out of the inning. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Medicine ball?
For 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80%
A yoga?
strikes in this game. That's why he's having such great success.
Throw won't get him. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Pilar. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught. And in now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 10.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Bautista. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in, Derek Dietrich. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
High pop up. Travis is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. On the ground up the middle. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Echeverria now. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third, 3 in a row.
Saltalamacchia is under this one, and Jarrett ready for another shot now. Devin Travis. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Devin Travis.
Now he'll step off. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter sit 2-0.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Travis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from first comes around to score. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded, foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. In the dirt here. Runner breaks for third. And he's called out on a close play at third. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout at the track. Gone! At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Left fielder number 21, Christian Yelich.
Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Here's Justin Morneau. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is McCutchen. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit hard to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that in. Ready for another chance? Kendrys Morales. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone, they're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and that's going to land foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and ready once again. Bryce Harper will lead it off as we start the home 6th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bryce Harper is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rendon has been 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
I shared, well, I didn't share it.
Squared that one up just a little late.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rendon on his way to second. The throw into second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich.
Go to the challenge for giving a $19 5-course dinner to
low there. Into the dirt, in fact. For Rendon, picks up double number 2 on the year. Late that time for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. McCutchen will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Pearce at first, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Brad Ziegler will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 29.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Hechavarria has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he hung that one. And man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the. In is Christian Yelich. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Left fielder number 21.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Played on the backhand.
Come on, man.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Fucking run, bro.
Here's Justin Morneau. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I had the baby
Swinging a loop to the left. McCutcheon is going to get there. 2 gone.
And I have it up there. And there's a
Digging in, Mike Trout. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Well struck down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3.
Good pitch, man.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a little tap. It's a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Striding in, Andrew McCutcheon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Through first and hustling for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. David Phelps will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Troy Tulowitzki goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon into shallow left. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Right. Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for round number 1.
Home.
Riding into the box, Justin Bohr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. McCutchen ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
But whenever the extra done, I think I'm going to make myself a tuna sandwich. Do you want a tuna sandwich or do you want?
Now is Anthony Rendon. 2 for 3. Joe Smith answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Now pitching for the Blue
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now. Derek Dietrich, 1 for 2 with a double.
Now pitching
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Martin Prado will be charged with the job of getting that guy home. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both the lefty and the right-hander begin to throw. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3. At the plate, Steve Pierce. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. A.J. Ramos gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded by Rendon. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Number 14.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough outer.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
Center fielder, number
Kevin
68.
Kiermaier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. It seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W. Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do, just keep you off balance.
He throws him on the fastball there. Kevin Kiermaier goes down for the first out of the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Corey Dickerson is at the plate. He takes a cold strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that misses low and away, ball one. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And that slider's almost in the dirt. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Morneau.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Morneau is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss. Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ian Kinsler.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You want to touch it? I know you've never touched anything. Just tie up, you know. You can feel how it'd be just.
And boy, was he ever
You're gonna
on that
protect the
pitch.
way around
0-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in the play.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one.
Is she here?
4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Catcher number 40. Wilson.
I didn't say that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove. He's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he can go pretty deep into this one.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't fighting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Brad Miller.
I saw you just put my best friend on the schedule. What are you thinking?
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ooh, party.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the
Really?
letters. It's 1-1.
Are these stale?
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the
Ew,
thing
I
that
saw what the
stands
fuck.
out
I
is
can't
that
even
2
find
seasons,
into it.
great movement.
That's really gross.
I'm not eating.
Takes a look down at the knees
How's
for
it
a
open?
strike.
It hurts. Pretty
You can still
bad.
make
Breaking
some.
ball swung on in the dirt. Real Muto.
She ate up that triple antibiotic.
That ends the inning.
She's gonna be extra.
You did pretty good, man.
Thanks.
The last match you got a little dominated, but everything else you did really, really well.
Oh, I got a little dog. Yeah, that girl's a
Here's
beast.
Bryce Harper now. He'll
She
start
is.
things
She's
out here in a
gonna
tie
be-
ball game.
Yeah, she's the girl who won state for 95. Asia, right? Yeah, I did really good. I was actually I thought I did a lot better like with her than
Line
what I
drive
would
to
have.
center field.
Because she didn't like
And that's a base hit.
dominate me
First
that
pitch
bad.
swinging
No,
there as
you
he's
did
on
a
to
good
kick
job.
off the inning.
You just
It's just whenever I
He
felt
can
at my
get
elbow,
the
I
second
was just
now
like,
with nobody out.
I just kind of laid there.
Stepping into the box,
Yeah.
Justin Bohr.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Thank
off
you.
to a
I'm
fast
pretty
start in
good.
the early
I
part of
did
the
a lot of
season.
good
But late on
shots
this
and
one as
stuff.
it's lifted the other way down the left field
But
line.
you need to stop being so predictable.
Dickerson moves over
Doesn't
near
mean
the
doing the
line
same
as he
things
puts it
every
away
match.
for the
Girls
first
are
out of the
really trying to
inning.
beat you. They're gonna watch like, oh,
In
she's
now is
always
Anthony
gonna fix it
Rendon.
away and take the
He's
shot.
definitely off.
Y'all,
the
we all
pace
took the shot at the same
early part
time.
of the season.
I was like, whoa. Me and Asia.
Coming, here it is.
I was like,
Shot here
damn.
out towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the
I
plate.
just wanted the Mexican candy.
The tag from Ramos, but it's not.
Yeah,
in
me and
time.
Asia
Safe
took a
play.
shot at the same
And
time.
on the
Hey, I
play,
wanted
the
to taste
runner
that. What
moves
the
into
fuck?
scoring position now at second. Riding in, Eric Dietrich, ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Ball one.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2, here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. JT Realmuto, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Echeverria now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Duffy.
Now a flare out toward right center. Dietrich stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. set to get his day started, Colby Rasmus. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Steven Souza. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. He laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that riding in once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. He's got it, and Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Here's Justin Morneau. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go. Umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Hard ground ball to third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drilled right back up the middle, and the Rays are in the hit column. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back. And this one's in the dirt. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
He's set. Here it comes. Evan Longoria. Swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Good base running.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ian Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 home to Kinsler. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Started that swing a bit too early. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploded fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in a position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wilson Ramos goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Brad Miller stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bohr. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. In now is Anthony Rendon, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Miller is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Matt Duffy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to third. Rendon is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, he's pitching really good this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot.
What the fuck are you doing?
Basically the whole game.
Now to the plate.
God
Souza.
damn.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steven Souza.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 tries so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball. That was a nice slider right there.
In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Ready for another shot now, Corey Dickerson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Echeverria now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The shortstop. On
First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1.
left fielder number
In is
21.
Christian Yelich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's Justin Morneau. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Morneau.
Cobb looks in. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. And that's the third out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Baseman, Evan Longoria.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Bohr. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's taken for strike one. On its way is pitch number 75. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the
a swing and a miss that retires the side. And here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Mike Trout.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. Throwing to second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Right.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, for Trout, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bohr comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Another 0-2 coming. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Here's another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Rasmus. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Brad Miller. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Brad Miller.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready once again, Matt Duffy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a ball 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Chop foul at home plate. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already. And man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Well, that'll wake everyone up anytime.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
JT Realmuto.
Jordan Walden will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third.
Number 52, Jordan Walden.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one. If he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Ready now, Adeiny Echeverria. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for route number 2. In is Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Steven Souza is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Dustin McGowan gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit in the air out to right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing. He appealed down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Evan Longoria would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fielded by Echeverria. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Here's Justin Morneau. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 0-2 home. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Morneau retired, and there's 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Broken ass game.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Evan Longoria.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Batter number 3.
A.J. Ramos answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ian Kinsler stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing at a hard hit grounder. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper racing back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, left 4 men on base.